Welcome to the Blaser Cup. Hosted at Ian Coley Sporting, it's not just a competition, it's a day out with purpose. 150 birds, 18 stands, 2 distinct layouts. It's a proper test of shooting. And thankfully, I wasn't going to be alone in it. I was going to have a great squad around me. Fred from Blaser and Adam from Ian Coley. There's going to be highs, there's going to be lows, and everything in between. There was a bit of pressure from the £12,000 prize fund, and with the chance to try the FBX in a competition setting, I was genuinely excited for what was to come.
It's going to be a challenge out there today. We've got 2 courses of 75 birds. One in the woods, tight, close, technical, one out in the field for some big gaps. First off, before anything, I'm going to grab a gun.
Fred had brought with him an old friend of mine, the FBX I filmed with last year, dressed up with a custom 4D stock.
I'm excited to be squad mates, man.
I can't wait for it. Look at this beauty. Long time no see, eh?
Mate, I have never been more nervous, actually, than this shoot. That's a lie, I've been more nervous, but I remember shooting this quite well, but that was quite a few months ago.
Exactly, so serious competition today, and see how you do.
How's the FBX been going? I mean, I've heard great feedback, and we were some of the first. This was one of the first ever built, right?
It is phenomenal. I'm very, very happy, super grateful. It's an amazing product. The market has responded super well. We've actually got the first guns in the country since yesterday. There's one in the shop at the minute, and it's going the right way.
To warm up, I had a quick go at the FB Extreme Pool Shoot. Not exactly the ideal place to learn a new gun, with 3 incredibly tough targets on display.
It's the extreme shoot, that's the idea.
But it gave me the feel for how this gun moved, fast and smooth. This was gonna be a good day.
I'm out on this course first, mate. What can we expect? So out here, all clays up in the sky, a few bigger gaps. It's open, so there's a lot more sky to shoot into rather than sort of pick up points and stuff. Pick a blade of grass and hope for the best. Exactly that. We were just saying about stand 1, quartering away, very easy to miss if you've not got your whole point bob on. And right next to it, a 60-yard edge on crosser. Exactly that. And so it's a super sporting stand. We've got a few super sportings mixed in. Yeah, we've got 3 on each course, 21 traps I think it is per layout. So all shot in a day, 42 traps. Yeah, so it soon adds up. I have no doubt there's going to be some ups and downs, mate, but which is going to be the testing one? So probably over here you've got stand 5, which is a super sporting stand, and maybe stand 8, which is another super sporting stand. It's got some bigger targets. You only have to shoot once or twice. So
exactly.
On the super sporting, you can miss it and it's fine. 3 times max, so it doesn't matter. You only got to shoot it 3 times.
Arriving at stand 1 with seconds to spare and being up first, my heart was going.
Exactly what you want. Late and running in. Let's go.
Come on.
Sorry, sir.
All right.
How are you doing?
Nice to see you, John. Simon.
Right, ready to...
Nice to see you, Freddie. And of course I know Adam. A bird in your own time, cool.
Pull. Bang. Bang. Ooh, I'm going to miss up the left-hand side of that, like everyone else has.
No, you won't.
Pull.
But thankfully, it wasn't a monster pair, and I walked out with a full house. Not a bad way to start.
Bang, bang, bang. Time to go home, boys.
There you go, you're all right.
Thank you. Maybe brush me around more often.
Stand 2, the first super sporting station, ramped things up.
That was the best first stand I've shot in a long time. That's a proper confidence booster. It looks like we're about to get absolutely destroyed.
That sea bird is meaty.
There's only 3 of them though. That's what I was informed by the course secretary. Said there's only 3. So it'll only be 3 away.
Watching the other squads ahead didn't help. With some shooters making it look easy and others making it look like the hardest stand on earth.
0.
I walked in turned the brain off, and walked out only having missed one of those big crosses.
Well,
Walking into stand 3, my confidence with the gun was high,
Very nice, mate.
and the lack of recoil and muzzle flip really aided my transition on this sim pair. I shot my way clean through the first 3 pairs, and then easing off the gas a little, I dropped my last crosser, frustrating to say the least.
7.
That was in a slightly different place than I expected it,
Did,
because I wanted to be the same as you, really. That was a proper attention stand. I enjoyed that.
I forgot where they were coming from, to be honest.
That second bird, I can't believe what I said. I got so much time because they were coming so high on the last 3.
When? Just now?
Yeah, on the last pair, it just dipped with, and that's my excuse.
Then came stand 4. I don't even
Bang.
want to talk about it. Probably the easiest stand of the day with a straight teal and soft incoming crow. I missed every one of those teal targets. Watching the shot cam back, I clearly didn't try to adjust, even though I felt I was doing it in the stand. Stubbornness, pride, whatever it was, it cost me a great score.
Because there is...
That wasn't good.
Luckily, it wasn't the first time I've done this, so I bounced back pretty quick.
It's fair to say that both of us should have straightened that, and I missed more than you did on possibly the easiest looking stand of the course.
Yeah, I mean, I think the crow's caught a few bit back because of the wind, but the teal looked pretty straightforward. But I think we both overcooked it a little bit.
And I honestly couldn't stop myself. This is such a fast and instinctive gun that had helped me with power, and I've loved the way it's moved the rest of the course. And I think I just carried that speed onto a target that didn't need any.
This is second time I've used this in 2 days, and I have to say they shoot very well, but it's a bit heavier than the gun that I normally use, and when you do get the bounce game, they go, and it's just getting used to that weight. But they balance beautifully.
It's different, right? I've shot one in practice. Very different in the competition scenario. Right? It's a lot more revved up. In practice, you can be as cool, calm as a cucumber, take your time because you just shoot a single or whatever. Here, it's responding very well to my aggression, nerves,
Yeah.
and now, as we're about to see, anger.
Yeah, I know, I've been really chuffed because I know it's a slave stock, but it's the first left-hander they've had in the UK. I shot the right-handed one quite well, for me. And but it does make a hell of a difference having the right stock on it.
Well, we've got half a course and another course left to go, so I might claw it back on you. You never know.
Well, there's that pound.
It could be like a real wild card in Fred Computer Space.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, slam! Slam! Should look at these, shouldn't we?
Between 4 and 5, I gave myself a serious talking to,
Pull.
and came out clean from particularly tough targets.
Thank you, sir.
Nice.
Don't leave me hanging.
The next few stands, 6 and 7, followed that rhythm. Tough, but if you stayed sharp, they rewarded you.
I was lucky, there was a no bird. Eventually sent to clear the trap and I shot it and missed, but obviously it was a no bird and so it didn't count, and so lucky it was they scored, and now like sat on the edge of my seat. That's what this kind of close shooting is about, right? Doesn't really matter whether you're going to win when you're normal. Beating the people you want to, that's important. Right, that was graceful, super graceful.
When the targets are up in the air like they were on this course, you've got plenty of time to shoot where you want and make adjustments where necessary.
Whew. Stress.
Stand 8 was the final super sporting setup, and if you've never shot one, they are brilliant. In this case, there's 3 traps. You shoot them as singles with full use of the gun, and then as a series of mixed pairs. It's chaos and opportunity all rolled into one. I've always liked them, probably because there's no time to overthink. You either hit or miss and then move on.
Thanks, sir.
You're not catching up, Adam.
Are we going to call it like 1-0 after this one and you can have a draw if you beat me in the next? Or is this cumulative?
No, it's cumulative.
So you know how I shoot in those woods. It's going to go downhill.
The final stand of the first layout gave us a couple of quartering away birds. Not difficult, but after 8 stands of concentration, it's easy to slip up. We all wrapped up the layout feeling pretty good, the FBX was performing, and for this morning at least, I was too.
We've established that between us we've had a pretty good round.
Well, yes, you've had a phenomenal round, I'd say. Well shot.
For the second time I shot this gun,
Exactly.
other than the easiest stand on the course, I love it, man. It shoots as instinctively as I do today, which today is the only metric I can ever go with my shooting ability, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And I said it was good when we did the launch video because it is, but actually coming out into its home turf, a competition shoot.
Makes a difference. And I think that 4D stock you got, isn't that what it's all about? Having a gun that fits you and having that made in ISNI. Look, we're both relatively tall chaps. I think having a gun that actually fits you and points where it's meant to makes a difference.
Some of those breaks today would not have been possible with standard stock, and that I have absolutely no doubt of. For the extra price and the ease of having a 4D stock, I don't know why somebody would not. Unless, you know, you're 5'7" Owen. Like, Blaser was made for you, Owen.
Well shot, and let's see what the second half brings.
I think we should just go home.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I saw it yesterday, and it's very technical.
Coley's had sorted out a Land Rover taxi service back to the clubhouse.
I'll see you at the next course.
But what else would you expect from the 2025 CPSA Ground of the Year? With a short break before we were due to start in the woods, we hit the cafe for a drink, the grill outside for hot dogs, and rather predictably had a browse through one of the UK's best stocked gun shops. All the while stopping to catch up with old mates and making new ones. To me, the social stuff is what these kind of events are all about. Refueled, rehydrated and restocked on ammunition, we headed into the woods for the second 75.
Course 2 is back in the woods we know and love.
It certainly is. It's a bit more intricate and technical. You've got a few more low, closer, floppier targets. Down out in the valley, you've got stuff below your feet, so more technical than sort of big open skies like it is out in Pegglesworth.
Pay a bit more attention, get after it a little bit less.
You've got it, a bit more switched on.
Oh.
So if you like the stuff up in the sky, you've got all of Pegglesworth. If you like the intricate technical stuff, you've got Coley's.
Josh had given fair warning. This layout was tighter, more technical, and even from looking at stand 1, it felt like a different world. These targets weren't far, but with a little fatigue starting to creep in, this was gonna be as much a mental battle as a physical one. With a target plopping over the bank and a high, slow crosser, this was nothing that you should worry about. But it's amazing how that little bit of fatigue messes with the simple stuff. This should have been an 8, but a few simple mistakes turned it into a 6.
Lost it, mate. This is yours, this is yours.
Come on, Adam. Don't miss the going away, yeah?
Stand 2 was another super sporting layout. I let more slip here than I'd like.
Adam is looking forward to this one.
Why do you think I was so keen to call the first one 1-0?
Being up first and seriously misreading those targets. After a slow start, I finished strong with an accidental clubhouse.
Whoa!
Total fluke, of course, but I'll take the good luck when it comes.
I think I might have run out of energy, mate. That wasn't pretty.
Out of energy, that's why you only pulled the trigger once for 2 plays. That was
nice.
very cool.
Oh, Adam's on fire. See, he warms up. I go off the ball.
Yeah.
He's actually just getting there.
No, I think he is very competitive and he's a very angry Englishman at the moment. That's actually the way to do it, I think.
As much as I was struggling to get back in gear, Adam had come alive in the woods, looking like he couldn't miss.
It's just clays.
Well done.
It's just clays.
Nice.
On the last stand, I tried to shoot like I wasn't quite tired. And that didn't work. Often have a like this, which takes a good chunk of the day. One has to adjust to the fact you're fresh to begin with and you're fresh at the end.
The next stands gave us a little breathing room, but the shifting backgrounds of the trees made reading ever-transitioning targets a constant battle. Walking on down the hill, we arrived at stand 5, possibly the toughest stand of the day for me. A super sporting layout again, this time with a fast right-to-left crosser firing below you from the valley floor. It was brutal. I didn't connect once. Fred, on the other hand, went on a tear. He cleared the first 8 clays before finally fluffing the last floppy bird.
No! No!
8 score.
Fred, that was beautiful.
At this point, I was in damage control. Adam was pulling away and I was just trying not to bleed more targets.
That's a much more attainable bar, thank you.
Stand 6, an overhead bird followed by a report crosser, played nicely into my hands. It's amazing how different shooting in the woods is. The exact same targets on a field would have been no pressure at all. This is why traveling around to shoot is important. I don't go to enough wooded grounds, and it's clear I need to get back here and practice these kind of targets.
Come on, take it.
Come on.
Take it.
Come on, take
Yes.
it. Have it. Come on.
That is a gun that shoots too hard.
You've shot it really well everywhere else. You go, just this one stand, it was too high. You're literally straight. It's
What
too
was it?
high
You
now.
wanted this mud? I'm not a clay shooter.
Thank you for that. It's close.
The camera back in there. At least you brought the right gun this time.
Another 2 great stands later, and we walked on to our final station. We had a quartering away bird and a looper from the left, and a nice crosser from the right.
Pull.
Nice. Strong.
Balance the aggression. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Well, that was not the tidiest round of clay shooting I've ever done, but it was an amazing course. And that's the beauty of coming to big events like this. Grounds always pull up with the stops. It's supposed to be a and try things that you necessarily may not have seen before. Shooting 150 targets in a day, spread over that many stands, was its own challenge for me. But it's only an excuse because this afternoon as I did this morning, because these people really brought their game this afternoon and made these clays look way easier than I did. What a shoot. Loved the gun, loved the company. What to love about coming out shooting.
We tallied the scores, and surprise, surprise, I'd lost another pound to Adam.
Punter, again.
We're calling it a draw.
A pound.
All right, mate, I owe you £2.
No,
No, it's fine.
I don't mind. No, it's good crap.
How do we sum up today? A great layout, great people, and a great gun.
I think we both earned ourselves a beer.
Absolutely. That was phenomenal. Really well shot.
No, there was moments of greatness for both of us. You down there on that sport trap stand, one of the highlights of my day. Watching you
you.
just dominate. for 9 clays, or 8 clays.
Or eight, the easy one.
Making memories.
It's so interesting how certain things catch each other out. Like it's insane. Like sometimes you look at something that's definitely hittable, and you try and you try and you try and you can't get it. And I think that's the amazing thing about the 2 courses. One's like rangy, high stuff, and the other one is super technical. It's amazing to try everything. Thank you so much for coming.
Mate, thank you for inviting us. Thank you for supporting shoots like this. It is important, right?
Absolutely. It's what the industry is living from and evolving around. So it's
till next year.
Awesome. Absolutely. Thank you.
Maybe we've practiced in the meantime.
A lot more.
A huge thanks to the refs, the staff, Ian Coley Sporting, and of course Blaser for making it all happen. If you haven't tried a big shoot like this, don't be shy. You'll hit some, miss some, and leave hungry for the next one. Finally, hats off to David Hughes Jr., this year's Blaser Cup champion. He puts in a monster 145 out of 150. Just behind him on 144 was Richard Folds and Sam Usher. Guys, thanks for watching. We can't wait for the Blaser Cup 2026.
Thank you for watching TGS Outdoors. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. This channel would not be possible without the support of our amazing sponsors. They've supported the channel for a long time. We only work with people we love and whose product we trust. If you want to support the channel too, make sure you check out channel memberships. There's early access content, there's some pretty cool exclusive release content.
My view is you never want to let the bird get past you because you can't see under your gun.
And occasionally we go clay shooting together. We just appreciate your support. Even if you can't, your view is great. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.